guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a lash studio tour. I have behind me my lash room and I'm basically just going to go through and show you guys all of the things that I have. I am going to be moving next month. Oh my god, I just realized it was next month. I'm going to be moving next month, so I kind of want to show you guys this room. That way when I go into my new and improved room, you can see the difference and I can kind of look back at this and remember my first actual lash room. So just before we get started, I do want to say I'm located in Toronto. I'm not currently open due to COVID. Right now it is March 2021, but if it is after that, I am most likely open. I'm probably going to be taking clients starting in April. I'm hoping and most likely assuming that I'm going to be taking clients in April. So if you are interested, please follow my Instagram. Feel free to message me if you have any questions about lash extensions, any questions about training, any questions about just anything. Even if you want to get lash extensions maybe, then you could come see me. I want to mention, before I was actually lashing here, like in this room, my roommate was actually using this room as her bedroom and I was actually using my bedroom as my lash room. So I had a pull-out bed, so pretty much my bed would be big, and if I had clients I would make it into the little double that it is, or a twin, and I would put the lash bed up and I'd have to like literally set up my lash room every time I had a client. So I'm so grateful that I actually have a dedicated room here, and also at the new house that I'll have a dedicated room. So if you're someone starting out and you're trying to figure out how are you gonna make this work, where are you gonna put people, that sort of thing, just make it work. Like if you have a basement that you can use, if you have a spare bedroom, if you have a closet even, you can try and make a closet work depending on the size obviously. Your bedroom, you can literally set up every single time in your bedroom, and even though it'll be exhausting and tiring, once you save up enough money, you can maybe afford a studio, or you can rent out a room, or you can work at a salon, or I don't know, you know what I mean? Just start it. If you're wondering if you should do lash extensions, I'm telling you, just do it. Or not even lash extensions. If you're wondering if you should start your own business, just do it. Be excited about it. Just, you know, just do it. It's fun and you'll enjoy it. And it's nice to feel like you have something of your own. So I'm gonna stop talking now and I'm gonna show you guys my room. This is the door. I don't have anything on it. When you open up here, you can see that I have a mirror on the door. I actually just recently added this maybe a few months ago. I had this spare mirror here that's actually like a storage mirror, and I kind of just wanted to add it here. That way I could have clients look at themselves in the mirror here, because I don't really have a mirror in the room. I have always wanted to have a mirror on this wall right here above the bed, but I honestly just never got to it, and now that I'm moving, I just don't really feel the need to go and put it up now. But once I move, I will definitely be making changes like that. So here's my bed. It's actually a bed off Amazon. I'm pretty sure it's from the company Green Life. The blanket is from Costco, and then these blankets, I think maybe honestly are from the dollar store. I just got a ton of these, that way I can just change them out and wash them often. This pillow here, or actually let me give you guys an overview of the room. I'm getting all excited. So this is what the room looks like. My pee is missing. Okay, what the heck? There should be a pee there, but whatever. We're just gonna pretend that's not happening. I'm gonna get back into the little tour. So this lash pillow is actually like a little velvety velour lash pillow, and you can definitely take this off and wash it, but I just felt like it would be much more sanitary and easier if I just started putting pillowcases over it. Literally, you can see this is like a pillowcase that I've just kind of made tight. That way I can change it way more often than I would with just the velour pillowcase, if that makes sense. I definitely recommend getting a pillow like this though. It fits their head perfectly, and then also you can have your little lash supplies on both sides, somewhere to rest your arms, and you know, you don't have to have their head moving side to side like you would if it was a regular pillow, which I really like. Got this one off off eBay, and it was a lot cheaper than it was on those like lash sites where it's like 70-80 bucks. I think I got this one for like $19. The ring light I got for a gift many years ago when I was first starting out my YouTube channel, and I was like trying to be consistent with YouTube, which obviously I wasn't because I just started redoing YouTube like at the end of last year, maybe in August. But I got this then, so I can't remember when, like I don't even know how old it is or where it's from, to be honest. But yeah, it's a really great ring light. Here I have a huge IKEA trash can that just has like a recycling bag in it. I have this little medical paper that I like to lay down, especially if I'm doing facials, but now since COVID I will probably be laying these down just for each client. Haven't really decided yet. And I have this little tray here. I actually use this tray for when I'm doing facials. I'll put all the supplies that I need on that. That way it can all sit up rather than having to go into the drawers and make noise and kind of make the experience less relaxing. It's a lot nicer if everything is just ready in there. This little cart is from IKEA. So on top here, I don't even know where to start. My glue ring shaker is actually a gift. I won this at a lash event. It was with the Lash Shop. I was so happy to win this because it is really expensive, but it definitely saves me a lot of lashing time. It makes like shaking your glue so much easier, but I will say it is kind of loud, especially on a metal cart. Like, listen. See, like, not the most pleasant thing. A lot of the times I'll like pick it up and then shake it, but yeah. So here I have my fan. These little trays here, I know they look kind of gross, but it's because there was like a sticker on them for the price and everything, and since they're new, I did try and wash it, but they're still kind of weird looking. But honestly, since I have like things on them, you can't tell, so I was just like, whatever. But anyways, these are from the dollar store. I needed a way to store these lash trays. So these are actually my favorite lash trays. I do have another one that has like little slots, and I'll show you guys that one after, but this is the trays that I use for the lashes that I use the most often. They're heavy, and I think I just like that they're wide. I like the way they sit, because a lot of the times when you use plastic lash trays, when you pick up a lash, the entire tray comes up with it. So having one that has some weight to it actually really helps when lashing, because I don't have to like hold down the tray while trying to pull up the lashes. So yeah, I just have these stacked, and they actually fit perfectly. They don't make the lashes touch. It's kind of hard to find something to store these in because they are like kind of wide. So here I just have the left side is the 0.15 DD, and then, wait, not 0.15, these are, I just realized right now that while I was reorganizing all of this lash stuff today, I actually put 0.15 on these trays when they're actually 0.5. So I need to quickly change that. So actually this leads perfectly into showing you guys one of the other things that I use. There are these little sticker thingies that I got from the dollar store in like the stationery section. And I just use that to put on all of the little sizing and the types of lashes. Okay, back to what I was saying. You guys are like, this girl's a freaking mess. She is, but it's also because I just did it, so like I didn't realize that I messed that up. Hopefully that's the only mistake we catch. If it's not the only mistake we catch during this, let's keep a score on the screen of how many mistakes I make. So back to what I was saying, you know, the shelves go here, or these little dollar store containers go on top of this right here, and they stack on top of each other really nicely. These are actually from Faze Ink Lashes. They were so kind to actually gift me these little tiles. I'm so happy with these. I like that they have some weight to them, because it does help when you're lashing and your tile isn't like lifting up with you fanning or with you picking up lashes. So I really like these. They're really good quality as well, and I like the color of them, super cute. And they're also not super expensive. The only thing is finding storage for them, but I find that this actually works really well. This one right here is actually 0.05, so these are volume lashes. This side is DD and this side is L. And then the next one that I have here, if it will focus, is D.5. This is actually the most common one that I use. Love these lashes. These lashes are also from Faze Lash or Faze Ink. I honestly, VIs, I don't know how you say it, but it's from them. So the last one here is actually empty. I wanted to keep one empty because I couldn't think of one that I needed immediately that would be like my favorite lashes to use. Little, I guess, teaser I could say. I am planning to hopefully sell lashes this year, and the lashes that I'm going to be selling are different than the typical lashes that you see or the typical lashes that you use. So that could definitely fill up this tray if I do find a manufacturer that I like and I go through with it and everything. So stay tuned for that. Definitely follow my Instagram or subscribe to this channel, because I will definitely be posting a lot about that once it actually happens. This little section here is a little container that looks like this. You can see kind of what is attached, because I know it kind of looks like it's all one thing. I have a little Lash God pen that I got with some of my lashes. I have a little blue Sharpie. I have some eye brushes that I use to do lash baths, because I start off every single appointment with a lash bath. I have a bunch of Sharpies, a lot that I use for when I'm I have this Intensa Seal from, I think it's Bella Lash. It's basically a lash sealant. I really want to get I think it's called like the Lash Bond or something like that. There's one that's supposed to be like really good for retention, and I think when I start lashing again, it is going to be one of my purchases. I have some mouth spray, some gum, things like that. You want to make sure you're not talking on your clients with some hot breath. I have these little Velcro hair pads. These are good for clients or yourself, whichever you prefer. It's just kind of like a version of a hairband in a way. Then I have all of my clean tweezers right here. I really want to get a little stand-up tile thingy to hold my tweezers because I just feel like it would be a lot cuter, and also it wouldn't be as dangerous as having your little tweezers standing up facing you. I don't want to put them the other way because it will ruin the tips of these, but I also hate that this is just like up. I tried to put them in the corner so that I wouldn't like stab myself, but still. Then I have these here. These are just the nozzle wipes from the Lash God. I'm obsessed with these. They work really well. I've also seen them on Amazon. A huge thing of hand sanitizer here, and then I have this little DIY glue tweezer cleaner thingy. It's basically this little spice jar from the dollar store with a little cut up sponge. Right now it's all dried up, so there's nothing in it, but what I'll do is I'll put some acetone in it, and then since there are a few little slits in the sponge that I've made, if let's say I get some glue on the tweezers while I'm using them, I can just put it in the acetone and then they'll be good to go. They won't be sticking to the lashes. So in here are kind of just things for personal use, like my hair ties, some lip balm, things like that, things you don't have to get up to get. I have a few of my spoolies here just for using on clients, as well as some micro swabs or lip applicators, whatever you call them. I have a little lash bath. I use the Prolong Cleanser, the concentrate, and then you mix it with distilled water. I have this one that I use on clients, and then I actually have different, like a different kind of, similar packaging, but it just has my sticker on it, and that's the one that I use for selling. I have a little nano mister here. This one's from Amazon. Always use distilled water in this. This is a little bottle that I have to use for lash baths. It's just like a tiny little nozzle, so it doesn't really squirt on their eyes uncomfortably, and I always keep distilled water in here. This is actually a regular tape dispenser, but I thought that it would be kind of a good idea to put my lash tape in here, and then I could use it to tear my lash tape. Tape like this, like medical tape or Nextcare tape, you'll know is really hard to tear, so this makes it a lot easier, and I definitely recommend trying that out. These are just like basically garbage tweezers that I don't use anymore, and I just use them to pick up the little sticky pads and put them on the tiles, because since they're already ruined, I don't mind ruining them a bit more. This is a little spoolie that I use. This was what I used to put on the little strips onto the tiles as well, just to make sure they're nice and flattened. A little hygrometer, I don't really know the word or how you say it. I think it's dead, and I kind of want to buy a new one because I've never found this one to be that accurate. I have this little jade stone. I haven't used a jade stone in a really long time, but I think I want to try it again once I start lashing soon. I have these, and I just use them for, everyday things when I'm lashing. Here are the lash pads that I use. I actually get these off of Amazon. They are my favorite lash pads ever. They have a really nice grip to them, like stick to the skin really nicely. They're very cooling. They almost like suction onto the skin, and they don't really slip around, so I definitely would recommend these. I also have some glue rings here, which is kind of what I've been using recently. Here I have this lip. Basically, it's like what I keep my glue in to keep it fresh. I also have a primer in there and a remover. I just felt like it would be good to keep them all together, but this jar is specifically for my glue. And on to the second shelf. Back there I have some of these lash tiles. So I only actually have 2 filled out right now. I used to have all of these filled out, and I just wasn't using them, so I took off a ton of the strips. I washed them clean and made sure they didn't have like a ton of sticky glue from before, and now I just have ones that I actually use pretty often. So in this one right here, I have L.15 and D+.15. They are all just organized on there. And then on this one, I have C+.15, D.15, and D.03. I have this little jar that I haven't really found use for yet, but I'm sure I will. I was thinking I could put my dirty tweezers in there, but I'm also not 100% sure about that because I do have my sanitizer right here. This right here is actually one that I got from eBay. I know you can definitely get them off Amazon or off of a lash site. Pretty much you just put this one has nothing in it, and it's like just recently been washed, but pretty much underneath this you put your barbicide or your alcohol, whatever you use to disinfect your tweezers or your tools. You put the tools on here and then you close them, and they pretty much soak. yeah, it's really great. I definitely recommend this. I have some acetone. I love this stuff. I use this all the time for when I make a mess. Whenever glue gets on something, little life hack, if you get lash glue on something, if you don't already know this, I'm sure you already do for your lash tech, but this will remove the adhesive. Then I have these are actually from the dollar store, alcohol wipes, so these could be used really well for the bed or for wiping down tools before you put them in here. Then I have this little thing of a Vino lotion just for your hands. This box of tissue right here, which I like because sometimes I'll use these on clients when I am doing a lash bath, or you know, you need to blow your nose, whatever the case is. These are good to have here. Down here I have a little biohazard case because I do microneedling and BB glow, so the needles go in here. It's just a good way of disposing of them. I have some micellar water here for if a client comes with makeup on, which if you do, don't do that. I have a little mirror here from the dollar store. This is what I give my clients after their appointment. I actually, you know what, I'm going to move this up here so that it's not as difficult for me to reach. Then I have these Clorox wipes, which is what I use to wipe down the bed, the doorknobs, anything like that for after a client has come. And I have my little client information forms here, a little notebook for them to write on, that way they don't have to like sit at a desk or anything like that. But I do plan to put my client forms on my iPad, that way it can all just be digital and really easily tracked. And then on the right side here, I just have this little wink and arch sign. I have some plants, some crystals, a little candle, things like that. And then on this cart, let me just give you a quick overview. I have a speaker. I have this little wax melt that I got from Walmart. I don't know where this was from. I think I got it many years ago from for Christmas. I got this jar from the dollar store and I thought it would look cute with all my different colored spoolies. I have this dehumidifier, which is great. I don't really use it right now. Well, if I was taking clients, I wouldn't really use it right now because it is winter, but during the summer, this is definitely great. Then I have this little candle. I just wanted something else on here. I don't love the way this looks. I honestly am not super obsessed with the lash room in general, but I do want to show you guys before I move and make a bunch of new upgrades and changes. Then I have a little power bar back there into the drawers. I think let's do this side first. My camera's saying it's gonna die, but I have these up there empty. I have some business cards. This one actually is just says, look, this is a sign. You need lash extensions with my info and stuff like that. So this is a sign. You need lash extensions. Go follow my Instagram and message me to get your lashes done. This one as well is also that same business card of this is a sign, and then these are my actual business cards. So on this side it just says wink and arch with my logo. It has all of my information. Little baggies here, which is what I used to put my clients' little giveaway thingies in, like this stuff, business cards, their spoolie and stuff like that, but I want to get some cuter ones. Here, as you see, I have these numbers. So it says 0.15, these are my 0.5s, these are 0.3s and 0.7s. So in here I have them all labeled. I have C lashes, D lashes, and then I have D plus lashes over here, as well as these cute little glitter lashes, which I actually never got the chance to use, but super cute. And then here I keep those stickers that I showed you guys earlier to make the labels with, as well as I have these stickers. And what I'll do is when I'm running low on a certain lash, I'll take a red sticker and just put it on here. I feel like it makes me remember that I need to buy lashes rather than having to write it down in the middle of an appointment. This, by the way, all of this stuff is from Amazon, like this cart in general. Then down here I have 0.5s, I have D, I have more D, I have some L, D plus, and some C. I know those are L's as well. I love L lashes, by the way, they're like one of my favorites. Then here I have some 0.3D, 0.7D, some 0.3D, DD, 0.7, and 17s, literally just that style. I mean, just that size, so they're kind of useless just to have that one. But then down here, I have some more stuff. I have spoolies. In here, I have a bunch of my glue. I use the Stacy Lash Volume Glue Remover, stuff like that. I have my tape. I have some more micro swabs. Down here, I have my lash foams that I was telling you guys about. This one leaked. Oh no. Okay, mistake number 2. There we go. All of this is wet. Anyways, I have hand sanitizer here, and then each one of these bags has a ton of those eyelash extension pads. I can't believe this leaked. I'm so sad. But anyways, down here I have some of the stuff that I use for doing microneedling and BB glow. as well as down here, and as well as a little magnifying glasses thing. So they work really well for when you're starting out doing lashes and you want to just have a better view. Have some petroleum jelly, masks if a client forgets, and then some lip masks for clients. And in here I just have my paperwork, some stickers for my business, some empty like lash forms, and then the filled out lash forms I have filed in there. On this side I have some stuff for microneedling and BB Glow. Then I have some supplies for BB Glow, some of my stuff for Depop. So I do sell on Depop, which is why I have a little clothing rack here. Okay, well my camera died, but we're just gonna have to pick off where we left off. So as I was saying, then down here I have some baby powder and a little wax machine. I honestly never do waxing, but I don't want to throw out the machine, so I keep it. I have some gauze sponges. I have some of my cleaning supplies, some wax, stuff like that, baby oil. So then on this side I have my little desk here. Here is honestly just like actual desk and office supplies, as well as here in my new house I think I'm going to be using this as my vanity. This section is kind of the section that is still relevant for Wink and Arch. I have these little lash covers. They're actually straws that are cut into 3 pieces. So they're paper straws. I got them at the dollar store. They come in different colors. It's just one that I felt went with my business. So if you're trying to figure out how to get these, that's literally how easy it is. So then I have this little thing that I also got from the dollar store, as well as this tray from the dollar store, which I was really surprised to find. I just have some business cards in here. I have this gift certificate back here, as well as these little bags that I can put the gift certificate in. Then here I have these little lash bags. These are going to be for my clients after they left. Just had some Hershey Kisses. I would have put their spoolie in it and some business cards. Unfortunately, I was closed during Christmas, so I didn't get to give any of these to clients. So I'll have to, you know, change up the bag. Down here, by the way, this table is from Wayfair. Over there, that pot is from, the pot and actually the plants are both from, I'm pretty sure, HomeSense. This little rack here is from Amazon. A lot of the stuff is from Amazon. But here I just have a bunch of the clothes that I have been selling recently, or well, clearly it's not sold because it's here, but I haven't had clients been able to come in. But I have some bags for if clients do purchase. I have a ton of stuff. I'll link my Depop down below. So in person it is a little bit cheaper because I don't have to pay for shipping. So the fees for shipping are pretty much deducted. But if you're buying on Depop, you will have to pay a shipping fee, but the prices are still really reasonable, and I don't sell anything that isn't like good quality or anything like that. This sign right here used to say Wink and Arch Apparel because that's what I kind of called this little collection of clothes of me selling on Depop, but the P is gone. So see if maybe I can find the rest of those and hope that I still have a P. But down here looks really messy, but it's honestly because I haven't had clients. I haven't been taking clients for months now, so I've just kind of used this as storage for my Depop. So down here, I just have some stickers saying thank you for supporting my small business. I have tape for gluing the boxes together. I have like, you know, the shipping labels and shipping packages. And then here you're gonna be like, what the hell, why do you have a huge bucket full of underwear? But before COVID happened, I was kind of planning to do a new collection kind of off of Wink and Arch Apparel. I was gonna do Wink and Arch Intimates, where I was gonna sell, you know, cute underwear and cute bralettes and things like that. So I had a bunch of manufacturers send me some stuff, and I was just testing them out. So maybe once things open again, I will do that, but I kind of have a new venture with where I want to take this, so that might be on pause for a little bit, but it's still good to have tested them out. And then here you're like, why do you have a huge recycling bag with recycling? But these are actually just packages from Amazon and things that are different sizes. So if I do have a package, for example, that won't fit in one of those small little bags that I have, I got these off of Amazon, I want to say. Rebuild one of these boxes and I will ship it in there, so I don't have to pay for another shipping box. And then it also makes the item cheaper because I'm not paying for more shipping things. You get what I mean. Here is one of my certificates. Sorry that the quality changed midway from my camera to my phone. Thank you again so much for watching. Please follow my Instagram for my business, Wink and Arch, or check out my website, which is winkandarch.com. Also follow me on my personal account and go check out my Depop. I'll link everything down below. Feel free to message me if you have any questions. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I love these videos of lash tours, and definitely subscribe to see what I do with the new lash room studio, whatever you want to call it, because I'm going to be shopping for a lot of stuff, doing a lot of DIYs, and basically like building a new lash room, which is kind of interesting, and I'll be vlogging a lot of the process. So subscribe to see that. And once things are open, I'll be doing a lot more of my lash extension content. So yeah.